Everyone, Thomas here from Leo's Pokevault. This is going to be the first video in a group of videos about updates for how the business is going. Um, so we've just started. I incorporated the business 2 weeks ago, and so far we've done quite a lot of things. And this sort of first video is sort of going to be a bit freeform, just going over what I've done and how we're getting there. So what have I done? First, logos and social media files for how the website and how the business looks. It's quite an interesting situation. I used Fiverr to get these. I had two different people on Fiverr that I went to. The first person I went to did create a logo. Well, it wasn't good. It wasn't what I wanted. And had to sort of go through some support stuff around that. But the second person I went through, he was great. And that's how we got the logo today. He also did the social media files, so the YouTube banner, the Facebook, the Twitter, all of that all came from him as well. Once I had that done, I started working out on stock. So, being from the UK, there is only one distributor for Pokemon. It's Asmodee. Not going to try and get distributor now for English product. I just don't think it's going to be feasible. So I've gone with getting Korean and Japanese products. As you can see, a couple in the back. Get it on the right side. So I've got Japanese and Korean. So how did I go about that? First, obviously, having to find someone. I don't actually know personally any people living in Japan or Korea. So got online, used Instagram to find some people who lived there. Managed to get a couple of price lists from a few different people. I think I only found the one for Korea, but for Japan, I think I found about three. Got some different price lists, found out what the prices were, and who I went with. In terms of sending money, it was tough and risky. All of them you wanted to use Wise or PayPal. PayPal had a 5% fee, I think, whereas Wise, just being a balance transfer, had a lot lower fee. I think it was is it like 1% or even less? Unsure. But it is a case of sending money to someone you don't actually know and hoping to get product back. Luckily, in my case, all went well. As you can see, I've got it's Korean on the top, Japanese on the bottom. Got some different bits, so we'll go through them a little bit, and I'll show you some stuff. So, what did I get from Korea? Well, I got 4 different booster boxes from Korea, and I'll switch to the camera. So I got 4 different ones. I got a pack of Eevee Heroes. Well, I've got 2, I think, Eevee Heroes. They were kind of more expensive being an older set. So I've got 2 of those. 151, big set. I've got like 6 or 7, 6 or 8, something like that from those. Paradise Dragona, I believe it's called. This set is now Surging Sparks, or part of it makes up Surging Sparks. I got this out the same month as 551 as well. And then Shiny Treasures as well. This is a nice high class set, so I got a couple of those from Korea. Moving on to the Japan stuff, I got some V-Star Universe, I believe it is. Got a couple of those. Also some more 151, again quite popular. I think I got a case of 151. Paradise Dragona as well. As I said with the Korean, half of what Surging Sparks, and I also got the other half Super Electric Breaker as well. I got a load of those from Japan. Also, when it comes into the Japan side of things, my supplier also did a lot of singles. So I have 2 other binders like this one that I've sorted and put up on the website, which you'll be able to see. Lots of illustration or art res. So I've got a complete set of the 151 art res. Obviously, that doesn't include like the Charizard and the Blastoise because they're all SIRs instead. But I've got a full set of that. Got a couple of duplicates, like I got a couple of the Drantinis, and that. and then it's just sort of flicking through. It's also just lots of different art rares, um, which is quite cool. It's quite cool to have and look through actually. Um, took me about probably about 2 days to go through, catalog them all, getting them all up on the website, price them. Um, so obviously I've gone through and done that. In terms of the signal for my the singles for my storage solutions, I've got 3 different binders. They all have a number on them, so this is binder number 2. I've also got one that's 1 and 3, and then on the inside of the binders, what I've decided to go with is just a it's kind of like a messy storage. So each page has a letter on it. So this one's A, B, C, and then on my website, the cards themselves will have 1B, 1C. So that means it's in binder number 1 on page C. Narrows it down to about 8 cards rather than trying to have to flick through the whole thing. So I think that's how I'm going to do it for now. Might change it if I get more cards in the future, but I'll have to go on and see.